Hey everybody, welcome to this video. I'm going to share with you 4 reasons why women have so much trouble to have an orgasm through penetration. Stay tuned for this video. Hey everybody, let's talk about something that's very important, I think, and that many people talk about, and actually many people don't know why this actually happens and why women have so much trouble having orgasms through penetration. And there's nothing wrong with women. It doesn't mean that they have a problem or it's something that's like a mysterious thing that nobody knows about. There's a few things that we can do in order to help our woman to have a better and more intense vaginal orgasms. So I want to share with you 4 things. The first 2, I don't like to blame people or don't like to blame anybody in sex. In sex, we have to take accountability of what we do in order to have better sex, not only for us, but also for our partner. So in these first 2, actually men are to blame about why what we do doesn't help a woman have incredible orgasms. So first thing is lack of foreplay. And this is the first reason why women don't have vaginal orgasms, in my opinion. And that's because for a woman to have a vaginal orgasm, she needs to be very, very aroused. And this we have to put out in our head. I mean, really guys, if you're a guy watching this, put it in your head. She needs to be very aroused if we want to give her a vaginal orgasm. That's the only way it goes. You see, when a woman gets very aroused, her vagina is ready to be penetrated and is actually willing to be penetrated. And that's the first premise to have a vaginal orgasm. So when you start foreplay and a woman starts to get aroused, her mind starts to send signs to her vagina or her reproductive system. There's more blood coming down there, and actually she starts to lubricate more. So, and she starts to imagine things. So it's a mix of mind and actual physical excitement. So mind and sex, it's very, I think I always say that the mind is our strongest sex organ. So you have to have that in mind, that both are connected, and it's very important that that comes into play if we want to give her the vaginal orgasm. So foreplay is key. So if you are one of those guys that say, I don't like foreplay, well, it's overrated, it's not overrated. And I don't mean that you can have a quickie. That's, of course, sex doesn't have to be always the same, and it doesn't have to be long foreplays all the time. Of course not. But as a general rule, you need to have foreplay if you want to give a vaginal orgasm. This is key. And that's oral sex, that's kissing, that's touching places where she's never been touched, exciting her mind also by whispering, talking dirty, whatever you want. I mean, that's really up to you as a couple, but do it because it's very, very important. That's the first thing. I think that's why women don't have foreplay. Second thing, actually, we guys to blame. Lack of knowledge of sexual techniques. We need to know what we're doing. So for a vaginal orgasm, we need to stimulate some areas inside the vagina or in the vagina as a general area. That maybe we don't know how to touch or we don't know how to stimulate, like the G-spot or the A-spot. These 2 spots are very important. So if in our foreplay we can include some G-spot stimulation or some A-spot stimulation, the A-spot is the spot which is a deep area, the deep end of the vagina. The G-spot, I have thousands of videos about G-spots. You can watch them here in my channel. So we need to know those areas, and we need to know how to actually stimulate them in order to give a vaginal orgasm. So the lack of techniques is another thing. So if you don't know really what to do when in order to stimulate the vagina, check out videos in my channel. Also click on the link that you see right here where there's a great course where you can learn all these things about female sexuality. Third thing, and here man, we are not to blame now. It's mindset and orgasm habits, and this is woman in general. And what I mean mindset is that the woman has to put her part as well, and that is she needs to be in the present. She needs to feel what your partner is doing to you, the sensations you're feeling. You have to connect your mind and your your vagina, your sexual area, in order to be able to be stimulated and to feel what you're doing and be in the present, really be in the present. That's very important in order to have a vaginal orgasm as well. And about orgasm habits, what I mean here is that most women are used to have orgasms through masturbation, and that means they have clitoral orgasms most of the time. Actually, they learn it like that when they're very young in age, and not many women stimulate their vagina. They're not used to do that, and that's a habit that's okay. It's normal. Actually, we can compare that to men. When we start to masturbate, we do it always in the same way, maybe same hand. So when that changes, when sometimes it's difficult for us to have an orgasm. Actually, it takes more time. It's not so, we're not used to it. So same thing here. If you're used to have clitoral orgasms, so you always stimulate your clitoris, you've never stimulated your vagina before. There's toys where you can do that. There's many other things that you can do to stimulate your vagina on your own as a woman. Of course, men, we need to know that. But these orgasm habits may hinder the ability to have a vaginal orgasm. So I recommend to actually start playing with it. Start playing with your vagina. Start, maybe if you want, you can do it with your partner. That's ideal, I think. But if you want to do it with a toy or whatever you want, you can do it as well, and start playing around and start feeling things, because that's going to help you when you have a sexual relationship to know what to feel, to know what to look for. Actually, you can indicate your partner where to go, what to do, and how to do it. So very important also to have the mindset and these habits, which it's ideal to change them. Not always have the orgasm the same way. That's what I mean with all of this. And fourth and last reason why I think women have so much trouble to have vaginal orgasms is that they don't have, that's lack of pelvic muscle tone and lack of vaginal muscle tone. And there's a video here. I'm going to put the link here. Actually, I'm going to put a link to my Kegel exercises video that I have. Check it out, because it's very, very important. The Kegel exercises are some exercises that you can do to strengthen your vaginal and your PC muscles, all the pelvic floor muscles. This is very important, girls. And if you want to have vaginal orgasms, your vagina has to be very in good tone. You have to be able to contract it. Why? Because actually, when you have a vaginal orgasm, is when your vagina actually makes these contractions. Okay, and in order to feel the penis when it's inside, you depends on the size and everything. I mean, this is a whole different thing. But if you are able to squeeze and you're able to move and squeeze your vaginal and your pelvic PC muscles, you will have a lot of chances to have a vaginal orgasm, actually. A lot of chances. So it's very important to have them in very good shape, in good tone. There's many exercises you can do in order to do that. So check them out. And that's a big reason. I think actually there's no order in these reasons I've just told you. There's no more important or less important, but this one is very important if you want to have vaginal orgasm. So check it out. Check out the video on the Kegel exercises, and hope this helps you have better orgasms, stronger orgasms with your partner and with your girl. If you want to know more, of course, always subscribe to my channel. Say 2 thumbs up one thumb up to this video if you like it. And visit my website, visit the link here where you can check out this incredible sex course that will teach you everything you need to know in order to be the best lover you can be. So, see you in the next video. Bye.